Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
Moving across the Great Lakes region, but you see it there. All of our active weather, for the most part, is focused across the western U.S. and then into the northern tier. By the time we get to Christmas, it's kind of going to be a split. As you look at the Great Lakes region up into the northeast, you've got some of that active weather. Of course, all of the wintry weather well below average temperatures for the northern tier in the west, and spring-like for places like Dallas, St. Louis, and Atlanta. We've got temperatures that would be more like late March or early April on Christmas Day for some of us. Now, Sunday, we see that snow really spreading and intensifying across the 94 corridor. That's going to be still spreading across the Cascades and the Sierra. But we've got sunshine in D.C., Atlanta, still very warm, above average 80s, sticking around for much of Texas as we head through your Sunday. By Monday, another system moving through the Great Lakes region. You've got that rain moving into the D.C. area by the later part of the day. And again, you'll see where that active weather is. It's kind of one system after another impacting the west. Finally, by Tuesday, we spread the wealth a little bit. The west, you start to get a little bit of a break, some of you anyways, and then you see this filling in across the rest of the country on Tuesday. Minneapolis, that snow, Chicago, St. Louis, Atlanta, D.C., New York, all expecting some rain for your Tuesday. Steph.
We go from rain to lake effects.
We are going to start to see, well, for some of us anyways, that coming to an end in a big way. We've got some really cold temperatures and a big change in the weather coming. Let's take you to Minneapolis now. That's where I am currently. You can see the snow kind of covering the ground. Now, if you think it's cold currently, just wait, because it's about to get much, much colder. In fact, today we're going to be a little bit above average. By Saturday into Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you can see those temperatures bobbling around average. We should be in the mid-20s this time of year. Get this, though. Both days this weekend, Saturday morning, Christmas morning, and Sunday morning, you're waking up in the teens. By Tuesday morning, you're waking up in the single digits, so it's going to be a cold time. This is what's happening. We've got the cold air dipping south. A couple different disturbances are kind of riding along that jet stream as it crosses across the northern tier, just south of the northern tier, focusing all of that active weather, again, much of it across the Great Lakes region. You can see the snow that we're going to see through Monday, adding up to about 5 to 8 inches across portions of North Dakota into northern Minnesota. A little bit of active weather currently up near the international border, but we really see things building in kind of in waves. So you see here's lunchtime. We've got some rain. Chicago, you guys just cannot get cold enough to get the snow. You just keep getting rounds and rounds of rain. Christmas morning, some rain around, and then you'll see that our system begins to fill in as we head through Sunday. That snow across the Dakotas, across Minnesota. Again, Chicago, though, you guys are getting the cold rain, which is so much worse. A quick look at what's on the way, though. We've got really, really cold air that's going to continue to filter in. I'm talking about temperatures below zero and wind chills, and at sometimes next week, Steph, we're talking about negative 35, negative 40 degrees is what it's going to feel like. It's going to be freezing.
Yeah, but it's only for necessarily used to driving in that type of weather, so you have to be extra, extra cautious. Where's all of the cold air been? That's what a lot of you are saying. Though I wonder, do you live in Chicago? Do you live in St. Louis? Are you like, Abrams, I'm cool with the warm air that's been here for Christmas? Are you guys cool with that, or are you hoping for colder temperatures? Dr. Postel's like, I like it warm every other day of the year, but on Christmas, I want a blizzard. A blizzard. That's essentially what you said.
Yeah. Palm trees and 80 degrees.
Is there any day of the year, Felicia, that you're like, I want a blizzard? Maybe one day just for fun?
I will watch it from far away. Absolutely not. Who wants a blizzard? There's nothing good about a blizzard.
They can be a little fun. As long as everyone's safe and indoors, of course, with that caveat. Sure. Here's a look at our snowfall through Monday. We have a system that's going to come on through over the weekend and give us a good dousing of snow. So here's a little low pressure at the surface. Some of this energy, you see it's kind of strung out too, it's not really a perfect low, is going to go into the northeast. So that doesn't really bother us too much here into the Midwest. Watch though as we head into our Saturday, and then Sunday is when we are going to see a better chance for that snow to develop. And there it is for you, cold air, Chicago. So how many more days is this? Today's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, right? 2 more. Remember, we only needed 7 more days to tie our record of our snowless streak in Chicago, and we are going to be adding even Monday, so we'll be down to like 4 days that we need. And I'm like, if we're going to break this record, let's do it, right? I'm kind of rooting to break this record. Much colder air coming in, though. Look at this. Bismarck, our average high is 25. St. Cloud, our average high 23. we're going to be in the single digits or colder than that. With the wind chill, it's going to feel like it's 20, 30, 40 degrees below average in Bismarck, Williston, on into Glasgow, and even into Tuesday morning. That's where they're hogging it, Felicia, here into the Northern Plains.
You know what? Somebody's got to do it. Someone's got to be the real winter MVP, and I'm glad you guys are taking one for the team. Also taking one out of the Christmas spirit. After that, I don't know what to tell you. Well, maybe I can tell you something to help you a little bit more. Let's head to North Pole, New York, where today you're going to be in the mid-20s. By Saturday, you've got a little bit of a wintry mix, but that clears out. Temperatures really bottom out Sunday night and Monday night. So some really cold air moving in. How about Santa Claus, Indiana? Well, you're going to be not feeling like Santa Claus is home, that's for sure. Lower 70s today, feeling more spring-like there. You are going to have that chance for some messy weather moving in by the beginning of the week, but for the weekend, you should be just fine. And Steph, Rudolph, Wisconsin, a little rain today and then chilly for your Christmas weekend.
That's so much fun. We want to get you out the door now into the Northeast and take you into Kennebunkport, Maine. The observation is usually at the airport, and they don't do it right there in town. So let's have a look at where we have the snow over the past 24 hours. And again, we had that lake effect band coming off right here, and that is right where we saw some of the heavier snowfall totals. So there's Rochester. So it's really just to the west of Rochester right here where we saw some of those heavier totals. Gates North also saw 7.5 inches. Marysville, 6.8 inches. Some of us really got into it. So we have a little system that's left over. Then we have another one that's coming in for our Saturday and Sunday. Sadly, that one's going to be a lot warmer. So this is the system we're dealing with now. You see a little spin in the atmosphere? There it is for you. And then this is a really strong jet that's just powering across the upper Midwest, and an upper level piece of energy that will eventually get into the Northeast tomorrow into Sunday. So this is system number one now down at the surface. What I was just showing you was more in the mid-levels of the atmosphere. This is now down at the surface. And that little piece of energy, that little spin I showed you, that gives some oomph in the atmosphere. And that's what's helped kicking off these snow showers for us. So we're getting it into Connecticut, Massachusetts. Can we hold on to it, though, for Christmas morning? I mean, the thing is it moves out. And then it's like, as long as we can get to what time do you guys wake up on Christmas morning? 5 a.m. Kids wake you up even earlier than that. I know one of my nephews, he is like a 4 a.m. wake-upper guy, even on a regular day, which is impressive. 1 to 3 inches on the grassy areas. Maybe if your house is shaded, you could have technically a white Christmas with 1 inch on the ground. But this is through our next system that's coming in. We're going to see a better chance of some of that snow. And I'll show you that forecast real quick. So here it comes in, our Saturday. Notice we have some of that icy, rainy mess that's going to do away with the snow that fell, but it's going to be far up into northern New England, Dr. Postel, where we get some of that snow coming down on Christmas.
Yeah, it is. The farther north you go, the more likely you're going to get snow. That's kind of natural to think. But I think, you know, northern New Hampshire, northern Vermont, Maine will get some snow on Christmas Day.
Yeah,
that's the way it looks.
They're going to be